Okay, so just got a big DHL shipment here, and this was a part of it, and yeah, it probably dropped pretty good there. I'm gonna hope that no damage is done, but you can see the whole thing is kind of twisted a little bit. Looks like something hit it, but of course this is very heavy. This is actually sent to me, and I never really paid much for it, you could say, but this is a cylinder head for the Landcruiser diesel. Okay, so I'll pop it open, double check there's no shipping damage, but there you guys go. There's the model number 3B old, which should technically fit my engine. I'll know more when I get it open here. Hopefully there's no shipping damage, I'm hoping. So, but that side on the plywood there is cracked down the center, basically on the other side, right across here. We'll see. Why are you getting the fun of doing this?
Well, you can have fun.
I know. Well, actually, it looks like everything's going to be good, and this is who I got it from right here, so thought I'd mention that. There's the part number right there, and oh, it looks actually very well packed. Oh, it's actually not covered in oil. No, I was just going to, yeah, I guess do it that way. Don't scratch my, don't wreck that label. I need that later.
That looks good so far.
So far, this is the side here. No, that's actually far away from there. Look, there's a lot of clearance in there. The bubble wrap's not even popped, so.
No, it looks like they're lucky they had it in bubble wrap, though, I think.
You know, I don't think it would have slid much in here, but look, it did hit there. That's just,
no damage.
No.
That I can see.
No, I think she'll be good. Nice. Well, I just gave her a flip, gave her a check. Everything so far looks good. The side here, all the pre-cups are nicely seated. Everything is nice and flush besides you.
There's lots of oil on it, so that's good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They did a nice job of storing it in there.
Oh, yeah, everything looks good.
Yeah.
Now, the problem is they came in multiple different valve sizes, so I got to hope this is going to fit my valves.
Yeah, well, you have to measure your...
Oh, I know. I'm going to start by disassembling my old one. And then I'll check from there and compare it. But the problem is my old... You look smiley. You must have to go out. Okay. The old cylinder head that came with mine was the wrong head for the engine.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that it's going to work. We'll see. From what I can see, this part number is the only brand new one that's available.
Well, if worse comes worse, you buy new valves to fit.
But I still got to make sure that the clearance issues and everything I'm not going to have.
Yeah.
Hell.
They're all seated nice.
Oh, they are. They'll need some final grinding and everything to fit the valves in.
Oh, yeah.
I'll probably order... I don't think I'll use my old valves unless they're minty. The thing is, the guy put on a new cylinder head, and then it didn't work.
Oh.
So chances are those valves are either shot or they're brand new still on that engine.
Yeah, one of the two.
Yeah.
Until you take it apart, you won't know.
Exactly. But so far, everything looks good. I just need to count 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, 2 on there. I got to count how many intake and exhaust studs I have, because that might mean running this head, I might have to switch the intake. Or the exhaust manifold, I think I might have to switch. Yeah. I'll see.
They got the oil paper.
And here's this side here. Yeah, the oil paper protected it nice.
Yeah, very
That's nice. Yeah, everything so far looks minty. No shipping damage. Awesome. Oh, I didn't have any time to do anything with the cylinder head this weekend, but I'm going to put up the video anyway, just showing it. And I was going to bring the old one into the city, but I'm not too sure yet. I kind of got to clean up a pretty big hoard of mess around everywhere here to be able to work on it. But okay, I just thought I'd show the cylinder head that I got, and I am looking for now the full gasket set, water pump, pretty much everything for the engine. I also do plan to change the pistons, of course, rings, bearings, everything on it. So, but I don't want to do any machining, so it's not going to be, you could say, a proper rebuild, but everything looks pretty minty, so it doesn't really need machining. Okay, well, that's the end of this. Okay, so thought I'd quickly show their website. Now, these guys did help me out with a super awesome deal on the cylinder head. So I just thought I'd mention this here. Here's their website. They got all kinds of different parts here. Let's just click on something random. And turbos, yes. You guys can see all kinds of different listings. Price-wise, seems to be very comparable with the other prices I've been seeing. But again, they had the parts that I've been looking for, and it's just kind of fluky. They messaged me, and just happens to be that they had the parts I needed. And believe it or not, the parts did ship from China, and I got them within a week. DHL Express shipping. I paid for shipping costs, of course. That was a little bit pricey, but it was a pretty heavy-duty package. But I still got it within a week, so just thought I'd kind of mention this. Take a look at their website if you're looking for anything. And so far, everything seemed to be good. A little bit of shipping damage, but I mean, that's not their fault. That's DHL. Air shipping, of course. And again, wanted to mention, got it super quick. Well, I guess that's where I'm going to end this. And their website, right there, FridayParts.com. And here's one more thing I want to mention. They do have the old type, which is what I need. And they also have the new type, which depends what you're using it on. You might have to change your valve cover, and I'm pretty sure the rest of it should be fine, but just thought I'd give a quick video of this. If anyone's wondering, that's the part number that I went with, and believe it or not, they had it, so it worked out great. And that's just some of the information right there if you guys need to contact them. And one more thing I thought I'd mention is they do got complete overhaul kits, so I might attempt to find myself a tractor that they carry parts for and probably work with them again in the future. So just thought I'd mention this. They did not have a full overhaul kit for my Toyota, but seems like they had the crankshaft, which I don't need, camshaft I don't need, and of course they had the cylinder head, which is what I need. That is pretty sweet. And this, I guess, is like a manual way to switch it from one track to another. I don't want to play around in here too much, but it looks like the old blower unit there to stop it from icing up. All the lights and shit here, I guess, they used to change. Cast iron sheet there. And I guess that's a manual switcher there. Just at the old train yard at the end of town. Hopefully nothing here spring loaded that is going to hurt. Whack! That hurt. It's kind of neat how that works, eh? The old switching unit here. There's a bunch of more over there.
You didn't show the pullers. That's the coolest part.
The what?
These. The mechanism that pushes and pulls it.
Yeah. Well, it all comes off that center pin right there.
Yeah.
I see some heavy.
Super cool.
Yeah. That looks pretty sharp too. Wow, that'd make a nice cutting tip.
Holy.
That's cool. Yeah. Maybe I was here looking for a piece of train track tie for an anvil. But don't see any here. No, those aren't the ties. Those are the joiners for joining the tracks together.
I thought I saw it just sticking out.
I actually already have a few of these. I found one of these in a bush 4 years ago. Yeah, and my idea is to use it for a weight on the back of the tractor. So 3-point bars go through it. Perfect weight, hey? But a little mucky here. A choo-choo. And check this stack out. These look actually brand spanking new. You guys see this? That's like a whole stack of them and they look new. These don't even look used. They haven't been hammered in. Anyone that wants to do some blacksmithing, I already got so many of these that I picked up off the tracks over the years. I'm talking hundreds of them, but look at this. These are all brand new. Anyone that wants to make knives, like, check that out. What's that?
Like a big piece of slag or something.
Oh, did you hear that? They're getting angry at us. Yeah. I don't think they like us there. What's that?
I don't know.
Steel
it's
or
metal?
Oh yeah, a big piece of
It's
slag.
like a big piece of slag.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's pretty cool, eh?
Yep. Don't
Another little piece.
throw it in this pile with all the new things here.
And a big bolt. You want a big bolt? For
No,
anything?
I don't need a bolt for anything.
Are you sure?
No. Hey, let's get going. Oh, that's kind of cool. And a little bit of a garden update. A couple little guys growing in there. These are apples that we pulled out of apples that are going to... Oh, okay. The plan is to buy an apple tree and cut off all the bottom limbs and graft them onto... This is going to become rootstock. So, got a bunch of apples there. Someone's dying in the background, but these are also apples here. And these are all apples right up here. Those are tomatoes. And that is, I believe, a 70-watt Sansi grow light, which is doing a great job on these guys. I am going to give them a little bit of a rotation soon. Maybe move the light around. And then we got some other stuff going in here, and so much more that needs to be done. I actually don't know what that is. So I can't say what that is, but there's a tag there. And I don't know what that is. And I don't know what that is. And I think that's a form of onions. And that's some fancy looking grass that's meant to, I guess, multiply like crazy. So I really don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, and I don't really know what that stuff is. And that is an apple. And again, I have no clue what this stuff is. Those are peppers. And that is how it's going. And up here we just got a bunch of normal bulbs all the way across, plugged into a timer. So it's pretty interesting, but we got lots more to get planted. And that is through all this stuff, plus a lot more in the greenhouse, hopefully in the next few weeks. But just thought I'd kind of do a little bit of an update here, and going to put up some more Sansi bulbs up there. And also I got another outdoor light Sansi that hopefully I could get up soon. We'll see.